This was a coin worth $7.2 million. While other shoe shiners set up their stands in busy downtown areas, he deliberately placed his right outside a bank. His target clients were the business titans. He didn't care much about the meager earnings from shining shoes. He polished shoes very slowly on purpose, really just to eavesdrop on the financial secrets discussed by the wealthy patrons. After customers left, he would carefully note down this information in his notebook. These precious pieces of financial knowledge became crucial to his future success as a banker. However, his father told him with deep concern that his dream was impossible, because this was Texas, USA, in 1939. A black man starting a business could face death sentences. But the boy's eyes held a fierce determination. Some things aren't pursued because you see hope. You pursue them so that you might see hope. 15 years later, Charlie and his wife moved to Los Angeles, where prejudice against black people was slightly less intense, and decided to start their business there. Relatives mocked him for overreaching and urged him to just get a steady job at a factory. Charlie didn't argue back because he genuinely lacked sufficient startup capital. Forcing them to temporarily squeeze into a storage room at a relative's house, he promised his wife he would get them out of there and into their own big house. He started as a real estate agent, scouring the city for properties to sell, with sharp observation. He noticed numerous vacant houses in white neighborhoods, while black neighborhoods were severely overcrowded. His plan was to buy houses in white areas and rent them to financially capable black tenants. Soon, he found an apartment building he wanted. He approached the owner hoping to buy the building at a low price, but the owner insisted on $35,000. Charlie only had $30,000 and still couldn't afford it. He proposed his solution. Could he pay half the rent upfront and pay the balance after successfully renting out the units? The owner admired Charlie's cleverness but wasn't willing to take the risk. Disappointed, Charlie prepared to leave. He spotted a promotional calendar printed with a bank's logo and had a sudden flash of inspiration. He immediately left, heading straight for that bank. But the bank teller, filled with prejudice against black people, refused to introduce him to the manager. Charlie had no choice but to wait patiently outside the bank. When the manager finally left at the end of the day, Charlie quickly approached him. He lied, saying he was a friend recommended by the building owner and was involved in a real estate deal, hoping for a $5,000 loan. No matter how hard he tried, he was ultimately rejected. That night, he got a call from the white building owner. The owner demanded to know why Charlie had used his name to apply for a loan. Charlie had to apologize unexpectedly. The owner didn't blame him. He'd seen plenty of mediocre people. Charlie's boldness impressed him. Not only did the owner decide to sell him the apartment building, he also agreed to co-sign the loan. With that loan, Charlie finally secured the building, but when he prepared to renovate the apartments, he faced fierce opposition from an elderly tenant. She told Charlie to inform the landlord, even if the rooms were renovated to be luxurious. She wouldn't pay a single cent more in rent. Charlie explained that he was the new owner and promised he wouldn't raise the rent. Hearing this, the old lady huffed off back to her room. Soon after, the police showed up.